Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's look is a product of my creativity. I set out a colour scheme. Actually, it was a challenge set by Zmalovana. Standard sunset colours. I let my creative juices flow in, and this is the makeup look that came out of it. So if you would like to find out how you can cut your crease several times and layer your makeup to create a very outside the box look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so you would have seen the look that I'm doing today in the intro, but I right now have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is that the colour scheme has been set out for me because I'm doing the Zmalovana challenge again, and the colour scheme is probably one of my favourite combinations out there ever. Strap yourselves in because there will be a lot of cutting the crease, a lot of bits and bobs, and there will be 2 palettes. I think that's what I'm gonna use. I want to focus on the Jawbreaker from Jeffree Star because I haven't actually used it that much, and it is a beautiful palette. So nice, and I haven't used it much, honestly. Definitely nowhere near as much as my Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. I know it's not vegan because it does contain carmine, but this is my current favourite palette. Hopefully you will be able to recreate this look regardless of the palette that you have. Let's not ramble, let's just get started. I'm going to tell you what colours I'm using, like what tones they are and stuff, so you should be able to recreate this look. I'm gonna use my favourite eye primer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Because I'm cutting the crease, I'm only going to prime about half of my eye. My first colour is going to be yellow, so I'm going to dip into Wow from the Jawbreaker palette, and then I'm going to place this just above my crease, just underneath the front of my brow, and I'm using like a stamping, pulling motion. I'm going to dip into No Joke because I actually feel like it's just a little bit more pigmented. The shade Wow builds up nicely, so it's up to you. Use whatever you want. And after doing so, after having Wow there, I'm just going to blend this in. See, I could use Suck from the Jawbreaker, but My Man is so much more vibrant. I'm going to take My Man from the Jaclyn Hill palette and a dash of Feeling Myself, because My Man is very neon, almost orange, and Feeling Myself is a bit more just regular orange. And I'm putting that next to the yellow. They almost look red. That's where my previous brush comes in. I'm actually not going to take any more yellow. I'm just going to take whatever's in the brush to add into that orange there. Adding a little bit more. After blending, it's always worth to add another layer of whatever colour you had. Makes it very nice and just opaque. I always call it juicy. A juicy colour. Let's take another blending brush, and I need Licorice. I'm going to stick with Jeffree Star, and as you can see, all of this is happening above my crease, pretty much underneath my brow. This is because we will need that space on the lid to be cutting all of that intricate work there. Licorice looks a very pinky undertone. That's not what I want. Let's try Living My Best. Ooh, I think that might be the red that I need. This is very likely to be the shade that contains carmine, so I understand that if you want to use Jeffree Star because it's cruelty free and vegan, I get it, use whatever you want. And then I'm going back to my previous brush and blending. I'm even taking a little bit more of My Man to blend all of this in. A bit more yellow. And I know there could be a better blend here, don't worry. What do we need next? do we need a purple? Let's take Stay True from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's like a purple, but not quite. Quite literally a shade between purple and red. And I'm adding that just after the red. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And now finally I'm taking a super fluffy brush and blending the very edge of underneath my brow. Going back to my brush for the red, not taking any more, just blending. The brush for Stay True, that purpley, just blending. And then one more blend with the clean brush. I'm not taking any eyeshadow on the lid close to the tail of my brow, like that outer third, because that will be clean anyway. I'm taking a Q-tip with some makeup remover and I'm pre-cleaning the crease, but I'm taking a very high crease today. It's like way above my crease actually, so my whole lid and the area above my crease is clean. And I'm gonna clean my outer corner by going from the outer corner of my eye up to my brow. I'm gonna make a line. This is just so I know how to cut this area. So I'm cleaning from the tail of my brow to that crease area. That's why I didn't prime my whole lid, because it would have been just waste of product. I'm taking a bit more of my eye primer and I'm filling that area in. Yet again, you don't need to fill in the outer half just like that, because I will have another cut right here in form of a liner. That's why I don't need the whole thing. Let's take a flat brush and I'm going to take Virgin from the Jawbreaker palette. A white shadow will do. Any white shadow will do. I just want to set this, and I need yet another Q-tip. This isn't necessary. I personally like to do it because it gives me a nice crisp line, and I'm going to clean up the area of where I'm gonna have my liner. So I'm going from the tip of my brow at an angle on my lid right here. Finally, let's prime the rest of the lid. Technically speaking, you could have primed the rest of your lid when you cut the crease. However, it's very hard to then kind of distinguish where you've set your lid with the white shadow or not. And then I'm not worried about the outer corner too much. I'm just priming everything. And it's time for our colours once again. I'm going to take a angled brush and start with my, you know, this shade right here. So I'm taking Stay True and I'm gonna put this there. This is going to be the beginning of my liner. And because we haven't set the eye primer, this sticks to it perfectly. I'm going to clean this and pick up Living My Best, the red. I'm slowly blending the two. Time for the orange. I'm going to clean that brush once again, pick up my man with a little bit of Feeling Myself, and then we need the orange. I'm cleaning my brush once again and finally picking up No Joke. I do need more depth in that purple area, so I'm actually going to take a little bit of Crazy and Temptress, the black, and I'm going to add this at the very beginning of my liner and a little bit of it in here as well. And as promised, I'm cutting just that little bit at the end. So I'm taking a bit more of my eye primer and I'm cleaning that area up. And the reason why I cleaned that up is because I want to add a gradient again. These looks are so creative and visually stimulating. I highly recommend just playing with makeup like this. It's all about practice, my friends. Okay, let me do the other eye off camera and I will be right back to figure out what else I want to add to this look. Okay, so I have this. I feel like I could add more like structure to this, but if I add black, will it take it too far? Let's not yet. I'm gonna do my base and then I'll figure it out. For my foundation, I'm gonna use one of my faves, the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. I'm running low on this, and you know what, guys? I will be repurchasing this. I love this foundation. My favorite pat, cream bronzer, and of course I'm going to be using Revolution Matte Base Concealer in 13.5. Okay, you guys, I need you to let me know down in the comments below whether you actually like makeup looks like this. Do you wear them, you know, out, or do you just kind of prefer to look at them, get inspired by them, or is it too much? Some people feel like this is very drag makeup, and yeah, it's probably inspired by drag, but I love wearing makeup like this. Okay, for my concealer today, let's use Liquid Camouflage from Catrice. And I'm also going to get my RCMA No Colour Powder ready so I can set. Okay, I do need to look a little bit more sculpted, so I'm taking Revolution Pro HD Powder Contour Palette and I'm just contouring a little bit more. Can't say no to blush. And I'm using Patricia Bright Trio, and I'm using the blush from there. This is like my go-to blush. Works with every makeup look. For my highlighter today, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. And I kind of want to put Daydream on my face. I'm worried it might show a cast, but we shall see. Maybe just ever so slightly casting. I think I can just finesse it in, it'll be fine. No, it's fine. Very much a different highlight for me. I usually go for Kitty Cat, which I'm gonna lay on top. Okay, I'm going a bit crazy today with the highlight. I'm also going to take Kitty Cat and highlight my inner corner with it. And a little bit underneath the brow. Okay, let's get back to the eyes. You know the drill, brows go first. Let's brush through them and then eyelid pomade in blonde to fill them in. Let's finish off these eyes. I'm living for this look. But I don't know whether I should take it there or I should take it there, you know? I'm taking Stay True on that angled brush, and I'm going to start, sorry about the music in the background, everyone's home due to the quarantine. I've put that on the outer third of my eye. I'm going to blend this in a little bit, making it nice and smoky. It's now time for the red. And then lastly, my man, the orange. I'm not worried about the yellow because I will put yellow in my waterline. What we thinking, guys? What we thinking? I'm liking this more and more. Like I said, a bit of yellow in the waterline. This is Pineapple Punch from NYX. This is a very similar look I did to when I initially reviewed the Jaclyn Hill palette, like the same color story. It's really bothering me. I'm going to take a black liquid liner and very carefully outlining that faux liner, and then we'll have lashes and it's gonna look cool. Let's do it on the other side. Okay, I need some shimmer here. This is so extra, I love it. I'm feeling myself, can you tell? And to tie everything together, I've decided I don't want a matte white cut crease. I'm going to put one of my favorite pigments on there. I'm taking the Starlit powder from Makeup Forever. This is 02. It's like a white, reflects gold. What do you think? Which one do you like better? I'm definitely Team Shimmer. I'm gonna clean this up, put a little bit of mascara on, some falsies, and I will be right back to do the lips. Okay, and finally, time to do the lips. And since we've got ombre everywhere, I might as well put it on the lips. I'm gonna start off with I'm Royalty from Jeffree Star. Okay, okay. And then Red Room, Flamethrower, one of my faves. And of course, Queen Bee in the center. Okay, you guys, so here it is. This is my final, God knows what look. I actually really like it. I had a colour scheme, had something in mind, and I just let my creative juices flowing, and it came out really draggy because I love makeup. I can just keep piling it on. Makeup is so much fun, so I highly encourage you to stay at home and play with makeup. As always, I really hope you enjoyed this video because I surely did. If you did, make sure to let me know by clicking the like button, commenting and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best. I hope to see you next time.